going to be learning how to crochet the bobble stitch. This is one of my favorite crochet stitches. I mean, it's just so fun, it adds great texture, and it seems to be one of your favorites as well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the bobble stitch, but also a pattern so that your bobbles can show up like this. See, the bobbles will only show up on one side of the fabric. This is the wrong side, it's just flat, and then your side with the bobbles is the right side. In order to achieve this, we're going to do one row of single crochets in between the rows of bobbles. All this will make more sense as we get going, so let's get started. For the bobble stitch, begin with an even number of chains. And for row 1, we're going to single crochet. So in the second chain from hook, work 1 single crochet. So insert hook, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's your first single crochet. We're going to keep working single crochets into each chain until we reach the end, and that will be row 1. When you reach the last chain, work that last single crochet, and you finished row 1. Now to move on to row 2, we're going to chain 1, and turn. For row 2, we're going to alternate single crochets and bobble stitches, starting with the single crochet. So in the first stitch, work 1 single crochet, and now our next stitch is the bobble. So to work your bobble, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over, insert hook in that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to do it one more time to have 6 loops. Yarn over, insert your hook in that stitch, yarn over, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you should have 6 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. So yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. And you just worked a bobble. It'll be flat until you work the following single crochet. So in the next stitch, work 1 single crochet. And you can see how that following single crochet makes it pop, and now it looks like a bobble. Our next stitch is another bobble. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, insert hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to do it one more time. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 6 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. And that's a bobble, and after it we're going to work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to walk you through one more bobble stitch, and then I'll speed up to the end of the row. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. We're going to do it 4 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 3 loops on the hook. We're going to do it 3 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to do it 2 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 5 loops on the hook. We're going to do it once more. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we have 6 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. The next stitch is going to be a single crochet. Just remember that the pattern for this row is alternating single crochets with bobble stitches. I'm going to fast forward to the end of the row where our last 2 stitches will be a bobble stitch followed by a single crochet. So we've reached the end of the row. We have 2 stitches left. The next stitch is going to be a bobble stitch. So yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, until you have 6 loops on your hook, then yarn over, pull through all 6 loops. And now we have 1 stitch remaining, and that stitch is going to be a single crochet, and that is row 2. You can turn your work and see all your beautiful bobbles. And now we're going to move on to row 3. So for moving into row 3, chain 1, and then turn. Row 3 is just single crochets across. So in the first stitch, work a single crochet, and you're going to work a single crochet into each stitch across the row. I'm going to speed it up and move into row 4. The last stitch of row 3 is of course a single crochet. At the end of row 3, this is what it should look like. Single crochets on top of your row of bobble stitches. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn. Row 4 is a lot like row 2, except for we start with 2 single crochets. So single crochet in that first stitch, and then single crochet in that next stitch as well. The next stitch is a bobble stitch. So yarn over, insert hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and when you have 6 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 loops. The next stitch is a single crochet. And you can see now how starting the row with 2 single crochets made that bobble stitch fall in between the 2 bobble stitches of row 2. So in the next stitch, we're going to work a bobble stitch. And now the pattern for row 4 is alternating single crochets and bobble stitches until we reach the last 2 stitches of the row, which will be single crochets. Fast forwarding to 3 stitches remaining on the row, we're going to work a bobble stitch. And now we have 2 stitches remaining. We're going to work 1 single crochet into each of those stitches, ending the row with 2 single crochets, just as we started it with 2 single crochets. This is what it should look like at the end of row 4. You have a row of bobble stitches that fit in between your first row of bobble stitches. Now we're going to move into row 5, which is going to be the same as row 3, so just single crochets across. You can repeat rows 2 through 5 until your project reaches your desired length. If you like stitch tutorials like this, please consider subscribing. I'll be releasing a new one every week. And if you're looking for patterns that feature the bobble stitch, I have a couple in my Etsy shop that is Modern Made Shop, and you can find that on Etsy. You can also find corresponding blog posts for these stitch tutorials on my blog, modernmade.net, and plenty of free patterns there. Thanks so much for watching.